What's up, Internet? Stray13 here from Man from the Video Store, bringing you my review of Escape Room 2 Tournament of Champions, which is probably the dumbest fucking, subtitle I've ever heard. Halloween 2, Return of Stabby McStabberson, Tournament of Champions, because somebody in the movie said it, completely randomly. He was like, oh, so we've all won the contest before. Guess this is like a Tournament of Champions. I enjoyed the first one for what it was, but I think it had a really strong cast. I thought the traps were relatively creative, and I mean, I'm not taking away from this one at all. The traps were pretty creative. I wouldn't say they were great. You got a bunch of people going from room to room solving puzzles, and nobody's interesting. Nobody's backstory is, oh my god, I need to learn more about that character. I mean, you're just kind of knockoff Mary Jane from Spider-Man is upset with this faceless corporation, Umbrella or whatever, but this is Minos, and they're hunting her down because she survived the escape rooms, and everybody else escaped the escape rooms. But now we're going with this whole thing from the last movie. If you didn't see them actually die on camera, they didn't die. They got transferred away, and they're gonna pop up in the last fucking reel. And it's just not. I left and I was looking at Creepy Girl, and I'm like, I wanted to be positive and be like, okay, well, this is the start of another franchise similar to Saw, not as good, not remotely as good as Saw, but some people stumble out of the gate. Like I said, I did enjoy Escape Room. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was fun. This is more like watching someone play a Let's Play on YouTube. They're watching someone play Resident Evil or Doki Doki Literature Club or Cuphead or something like that, where you're like, oh, I don't know how they're going to solve it. Oh, they solved it that way. Okay, and then they move on. But by the time the last 10 minutes in the movie pop up, you're like, what the fuck happened besides them going from room to room? And I wanted to like it. As I left, I'm like, yeah, it's like a 5 or a 6. And you know what? It's creative, and I don't like shitting on other people's creativity. That's why I had to say that I am not a critic. I am a reviewer. You can make your own decision. You might fucking leave there and be like, Escape Room 2, Tournament of Champions. I want the t-shirt. And that's great. I hope you enjoy it. But it killed an afternoon. I got to spend time with Creepy Girl, and we gotta watch a horror movie, and I like to give any horror movie that pops up in the theater a decent fighting chance. I'll give it a day in court. But, my initial reaction was this was a 6, and I'm starting to think maybe it's more of a 4. It's something that you can watch probably on Netflix, because they get all the garbage fucking horror movies. There's just nothing fun about it. I mean, it's intense. You're like, okay, this is a cool trap. This is a cool trap. But when the traps, violate every fucking law, I'm sitting on my bed, and I've got Willow. Willow's here chilling with me. All of a sudden, Willow's just going to turn into a pterodactyl and on my face. And then, wow, okay, cool. Thanks, Escape Room 3. I better not give them any ideas. Anyway, this is Stray13. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you didn't like it, tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I probably will actually listen. So, have a great weekend.